Welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports, about to tip off the pivotal Game 3 in these conference semifinals. Alongside Shaq and Kenny, Ernie Johnson. In this game, we'll see the Utah Jazz against the Minnesota Timberwolves at Target Center. Looking at Minnesota, they were unable to take Game 2 on the road, but the series continues. They look to get back in the win column again tonight. These guys have to feel pretty good splitting Games 1 and 2. Now at home and somewhat in control of the series at this point. Kenny, how important is it now for them to take Game 3?
A loss negates everything that they worked for in the first two games. So they can't have that happen tonight. They have to set the tone for the rest of the series.
Whoever wins this game jumps into the driver's seat of this series. Home crowd's going to be hype. I can hear the crowd behind us now. It's about to be crazy. Got to win this game and take this lead, baby.
Well, just about time to start this one. We send it down to Kevin Harlan.
The Western Conference semifinals, Game 3. The Utah Jazz have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Minnesota Timberwolves? Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
There is a buzz in the air in the sold-out arena here in downtown Minneapolis. Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Western Conference semifinal. We'll be bringing you another exciting broadcast of NBA playoff basketball right here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Taking a look at Minnesota, they managed to take one game on the road. Now the challenge to take care of business on their home court.
You know, anytime you're going on the road, the first two games, realistically, you're hoping to get a split. So I'm sure they're happy with where they stand. They've stolen home court advantage. Now they need this one. They got to get greedy.
Yeah, you know what? Despite getting the split, I still have them as the underdog in this series, Greg. I mean, it's a very good team they're up against, and they're just not going to lay down for them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Jazz, Rubio teams up with Mitchell in the backcourt. Gobert is out there with Steven Adams. And it's Ingles in at the 3. Right wing. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. That ball's high speed that time from Wiggins.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
Rozier against Rubio. Now here's Ingles. He's guarded closely. Wiggins against Ingles. Towns the pass to Rozier. He kicks to Beal. Gobert against Towns. Shot clock at 6. Over Gobert. That one wide left.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
Here's Beal following the three-pointer by Utah. And Valanciunas kicks to Beal. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. Towns finds Valanciunas. Can't throw it down with one hand. On the wing, Mitchell. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Mitchell's got his first points of the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. That one goes. Counted.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness and the fearlessness there, Greg. I mean, very committed to getting the shot he wanted.
Now here's Gobert. Ingles against Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. Ingles passes to Rubio. Three-pointer on the way. Minnesota with the rebound. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
You know, a poor shooting night. I just got the sense they didn't work hard enough to get good looks.
Well, the effort plainly was not there. I mean, they often settled for tougher, lower percentage shots, and that makes it hard to win.
Now, Ingles following the three-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins. Lets it go with the three. Second chance shot. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Rozier the pass to Towns. Here's Beal. Puts it up from 17. Rebound by Mitchell.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And the basket by Ingles.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Towns. No points in the game yet for him. And Valanciunas kicks to Rozier. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Rubio against Rozier. Wiggins from outside. Rubio with the rebound. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Utah Jazz. Mitchell passes to Ingles. And Gobert kicks to Rubio. This is it to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 4. Beal gets a wide open look. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Mitchell. No good. Shot missing. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
He's been terrible. Absolutely awful. I mean, can't get it going. His shot isn't there right now. He's got to help him some other ways.
Towns with it. Defended by Adams. And it's Wiggins missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
The Jazz shooting their first shots from the free throw lines tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Mitchell drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately really is unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of blanks there. Can't hit a thing. Has to be deflated.
Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Third is Karl Anthony Towns.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Jazz on D. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, he can really punish you inside. I mean, Towns has the size and the move, which make him hard to handle in and around the paint.
Now here's Waiters. Bangs home the trifecta.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Outside Beal. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
tell you what, it should absolutely be illegal for a 7-footer to be able to leave the ground that fast, but Towns has made it legal.
Now, here's Rubio. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Mitchell against Beal. Takes the 13-footer, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
To the paint. Here's Towns. Koufos grabs the miss.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Waiters. Back to Koufos. Mitchell outside. Just 5 to shoot. And Utah again with the bucket.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Pass to Bates-Diop. Kicks it to Beal. And it's Towns missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
The Jazz have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Waiters. Both good from the line that time. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 11-point game. Pass to Towns. Dishes to Beal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
2 shots.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. So it's the Jazz now. 10-point lead. And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Here's Koufos. That one doesn't go. Towns with the defensive effort. And the pass to Bates-Diop. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bates-Diop's got his first points of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Rubio finds Koufos. A floater, and it's Rubio. That time on the assist by Koufos. And the Jazz lead by 10.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
Now here's Jones. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
Here's Towns. No good on the quick three. Jazz leading by 10. And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. Rufus controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they've come out strong. I mean, clearly they've been the better team so far.
Now here's Jones. Here's Towns. And yep, finally dropped after rolling around the rim. Towns has got his third bucket of the night.
Well, Towns has such a nice, smooth-looking jumper, capitalizing from the mid-range there.
And Rubio kicks to Waiters. Releases. And again, it's Utah.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Okogie, he is guarded by Waiters. Pass to Beal. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Timberwolves shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Going with an almost entirely new group here. Adams, he's checked in for Koufos. Royce O'Neal comes in for Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Dante Exum in for Ricky Rubio. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They trail by 11. Pass to Bates-Diop. Hits it from three-point range. Bates-Diop's got 5 now.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Now, here's Ingles. He's got 6. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Here's Jones. Here's Rozier. He kicks to Valanciunas. We've got 1:48 left in the first. Clock at 6. Bates-Diop misses. Jazz leading by 8. O'Neal inside. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Wiggins. Sinks that one from the post.
He's trying to get it going offensively, but right now just 1 of 4 to start.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Minnesota's head coach, and stealing a win on the road was huge for them. But coach said protecting their home court advantage now is going to be doubly difficult. He said the key will be to stay aggressive on defense. As he put it, we want to prevent them from getting into any kind of comfort zone at our end of the floor. We'll see if they can hold down home court tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Now here's Wiggins.
Really good job of working the interior. You got to work it. You got to work it a bit. Wiggins attacking is able to draw the foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. No good on that one.
You know, you think about Wiggins, drafted #1 overall a few years ago. So many high expectations, and to be fair and honest, he's met most of them.
And he sinks the second. And so it's Utah here with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Exum passes to O'Neal. Ingles against Rozier. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
Just careless. No other way to describe it to start the game. That's already his third miscue.
Well, I think he can actually execute better if he simplifies things and just stays with the game plan. So far, the execution's been poor.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Valanciunas against Adams. Here's Bates Diop. He has 5. Free throw line jump shot. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. Waiters with the ball. Over Wiggins. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Jazz lead by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Rudy Gobert talks about his expectations for the team.
Every year I want to keep getting better, and people didn't really believe in our team a few years ago. They were kind of laughing at us. When I say I want to win a championship, people are laughing, but I believe that we're going to win a championship.
Well, and as a competitor, this is what you should be thinking, and Greg, you should be talking about, winning a title.
For sure. I mean, it'll take a lot of work, but Gobert sounds like he's up for the challenge of proving the doubters wrong.
And thanks for joining us again as we get set to continue our broadcast of the Western Conference semifinal. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Yeah, exactly. Right from the start, Greg, they were looking to get out and run, sprinting to their opportunities.
So on the floor for Utah, O'Neal is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then it's Exum, and it's Adams, and at the center filling out the middle. Now, here's Exum. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And we played through the first minute here in the second. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Timberwolves now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Shoots from 14. Another shot. Valanciunas. That one doesn't drop. Adams, some nice D.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Waiters. He has 7. And the Jazz can't hang on to the ball. Timberwolves trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Jones looking for an opening. Higgins outside. Valanciunas inside. Adams defending. Valanciunas good.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Now here's Exum. No points in the game yet for him. Four on the shot clock. Kicks it to Ingles. Takes the 3. Utah gets it back.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that ball.
Down low. And Bates Diop gets it to go. Bates Diop's got 9 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Waiters passes to O'Neal. Exum dishes to Ingles. To Exum. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Exum's got his first bucket in this one.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through.
Jones finds Wiggins. Valanciunas against Adams. He had to fade back on that one, but still got it to go. Valanciunas has got 4 points this quarter. And so it's Exum with it. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Utah. Now the pass to Waiters. Valanciunas against Adams. And it's Exum in the corner. Offline with his 3. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Waiters. No good that time, so Minnesota will take it the other way. Okogie, the Timberwolves again. For Utah, they've drawn 1 of 6 in the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Ingles kicks to Exum. On the wing, Ingles. Back to Adams, passes it to Waiters. Exum with it. Here's Ingles, defended by Jones. Now, Ingles. 6 points for him. Off target from outside.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Count the basket.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection. In a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
Some changes for Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Beal comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Rozier in for Jones. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Kuvas checked in for Steven Adams. Rudy Gobert comes in for Royce O'Neal. Mitchell is checked in for Joe Ingles. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Exum. Now here's Waiters. He's got 7. Takes the 13-footer. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Beal. Okogie. That's good. And it's Rozier with the assist. And now a 5-point Timberwolves lead. Utah's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Rubio the pass to Mitchell. Now here's Gobert. Tight defense on him. They grab their own miss. And the rejection by Towns.
Great timing on the block there. Towns helps affect winning in a lot of different ways.
Rozier looking around. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Raiders for 3. Another miss by Utah.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, he has been, and he's got to find his stroke because he's holding back his team as a result of his poor shooting. That defense was totally lost. Don't know how you let a shooter get off such a clean look from beyond the arc. Come on, you got to pay attention.
And here's Rubio. After the 3-pointer from Bradley Beal. To the paint, Beal with the steal.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
That pushes it to double digits. And the Timberwolves lead by 10. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Here's Rubio. Waiters outside. Mitchell against Beal. Mitchell passes to Koufos. 6 on the shot clock. Waiters inside the three-point line. The Jazz with another miss.
And, he's yet to hit another three after nailing one in the first, but I don't think that's going to stop him from shooting.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Timberwolves made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. First one falls for him. And good on the second. So it's Utah now, down by 12. Rubio finds Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Now here's Mitchell. Defense right on him. Pass to Gobert to stop the run, and the layup is good.
That's just too easy. I mean, you can't let him post you like that.
Yeah, where's your fight? You got to show more fight than that.
Pass to Towns. Over Koufos, and Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 8 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 8. Clock at 6. Koufos dishes to Mitchell. From deep. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Both teams will make substitutions. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 19-4 run right now. Valanciunas against Adams. And Valanciunas kicks to Towns. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Gobert. Beal against Mitchell. Looking to get back on track here. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Mitchell drops them both. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run. And Valanciunas kicks to Rozier, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Utah. The Timberwolves gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
At the line number 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here is Mitchell. 10 points for him. Rubio outside, and Gobert kicks to Ingles. To the inside. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Now, here's Rozier. He's got 6. Here's Beal. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Ingles against Wiggins. Kick out to Adams. Rubio outside. Fires from 14. Almost, but it rolls out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
The pass to Towns. Wiggins surveying the floor. Clock at 6. Towns, the pass to Rozier. Good, and his assist goes to Towns. Rozier's got 4 points in the quarter.
Outstanding vision from Karl Anthony Towns. Not only is he willing to give it up, but he's ready to find his teammates when they're open.
Now, here's Rubio. 1:58 left to play here in the half. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. The Jazz shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Timberwolves leading by 14. The open shot by Beal, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. 1:32 left to play in the first half. And the shot goes in. Mitchell's got 12 points in the game.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Towns, the pass to Rozier. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That is his first foul of the game. .109 left to play here in the half. Rozier kicks to Towns. Over Gobert.
You know, it hasn't been his night, but his team still leads, so that's encouraging.
Ingles in the corner from downtown. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. It's Beal on the wing, defended by Gobert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Timberwolves gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
And just over 80% from the line right now. A big improvement over what they shot in that first quarter.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Ruby. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Wiggins against Ingles. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots it up. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And Beal kicks to Towns. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what concerns you most about the first half?
Well, I think the tempo is in their favor right now. They're fast, and they're getting up and down the floor. So they're running out in transition.
Got to beat them to the punch. Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building is where the action is happening. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. For the Timberwolves, they are jumping at the opportunity to go up 2-1. If they continue on the same path they were on in the first half, that will put them in firm control of this series. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Jazz were playing?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. You know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
We come back to Minnesota now with a striking look at the 10th Avenue Bridge, downtown Minneapolis, off in the distance. And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Yeah, and it's been fun to watch, partner, because not only is he shooting a high percentage, a good percentage, he's also carrying the team.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The 2 number 1 picks, Wiggins and Towns, for the forward position. Bradley Beal is out there with Terry Rozier, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now, here's Mitchell. No good, in and out, off the rim. And here's Rozier, who brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Rubio after the basket by Minnesota. Mitchell right side. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Mitchell's got 14. And so it's Minnesota with it. Rozier kicks to Beal. Passes it to Valanciunas. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. It's stolen by Adams. To the middle. It's tipped. Towns with the steal. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist from Beal. Wiggins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 14 over Rozier. Mitchell's shot is good. 16 points for him.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
Beal from long range, rebounded by the Jazz.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Ingles kicks to Gobert. Ingles against Towns. Here's Adams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Rubio. And the miss. Not the best shot selection there. Timberwolves leading by 16. Beal the pass to Rozier. Knocked away. Stolen by Mitchell. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And Wiggins throws it down.
And down hard. Flying high for the catch and flush, Kevin. Wiggins gets off the ground in a hurry.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Utah calls timeout.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
Rubio left side. Back to Ingles. He kicks it to Gobert. Beal against Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ingles. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 18. Feeds it to Wiggins. And Adams sends it back. Rubio looking around. Kicks to Gobert. Mitchell against Beal. Fires it up. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And the defender was very apathetic there. Fortunately for them, he missed that mid-range jumper.
Pass to Towns. Now here's Wiggins. Timberwolves passing it around. And the basket by Rozier.
Always got to patrol the three-point line. When you don't, you suffer the consequences.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ingles against Wiggins. Now, here's Ingles. Not a lot of room. Free throw line jump shot. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Timberwolves leading by 21. Beal finds Valanciunas. Pass to Wiggins. That shot off. And Utah the other way now. On the wing, Ingles. Covered by Wiggins. Rubio outside. The pass to Adams. Mitchell against Beal. Rubio outside, trying to end the drought. Here's Mitchell, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
And, you know, these are easy ones. Once you're this close, it's academic.
Minnesota calls timeout. So both teams making some changes here. Gobert against Towns. Outside, Beal. Pass to Bates-Diop. Outside, Beal. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. Shoots the 3. O'Neal with the rebound. Jazz trail by 19. On the wing, Mitchell. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Mitchell's got 20 points.
Yeah, and he's connecting on a lot of his shots here, shooting a high percentage from the field, really giving his team a boost.
Jones kicks to Towns. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
High post, Gobert. Waiters passes to Gobert. And it's Exum in the corner. And Waiters kicks to O'Neal. Goes back up. Waiters no luck.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Jones dishes to Towns. Pass to Beal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Jazz trail by 19. Mitchell passes to O'Neal. Waiters surveying the D. Lets it go with the 3. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Here's Mitchell. 20 points for him. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Free throw drops for Mitchell. one is no good. Timberwolves leading by 18. Jones kicks to Towns. Beal from long range. Nailed from three-point land. Beal's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Now here's Waiters. He has 7. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And Minnesota has possession after the basket by Utah. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. It's Gobert with the ball for Utah. Utah calls timeout.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
On defense, Minnesota. They have a 19-point lead. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. O'Neal passes to Exum. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Gobert. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Pass to O'Neal. Exum with it. Mitchell in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Mitchell's got 14 points now in the second half.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Outside, Jones. Outside, Beal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them.
2 shots.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Utah. Koufos comes in for Mitchell. And both free throws good for Beal.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Exum kicks to Adams. Now, here's O'Neal. He's tightly guarded. Waiters outside. 5 on the clock. Looking to get it going. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Timberwolves leading by 18. Outside, Jones. Here's Bates Diop. 11 points in the game. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Here's Waiters. He has 7. Nice ball movement by Utah. Exum finds Adams. To Exum. 5 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Exum's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And you have to admire his focus. Not a good matchup for him in terms of size differential.
Yeah, and even with the defender hovering all over him, Greg, he would not be denied.
Now, here's Valanciunas. Here's Bates Diop. Rozier for 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. 1:11 left to play here in the 3rd. Exum passes to Adams. And Waiters kicks to Adams. Now, here's Exum, defended by Jones. It's hauled in by Bates Diop. Bates Diop's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jones the pass to Bates Diop. And here's Valanciunas. Outside, Jones. Now the pass to Rozier. Over O'Neal. Rebound, Utah. Koufos has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's the lob to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Now Jones. He kicks it to Wiggins. Fires at the elbow. That one good for 2. Wiggins has got 9. And so it's Minnesota in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Right back after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Timberwolves leading by 16, and Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. They've got O'Neal. Steven Adams is out there with Kosta Koufos. Then there's Dion Waiters, and it's Exum in at the point. Rebound, Utah.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
It's stolen by Jones. Okogie. O'Neal with the rebound. Jazz trail by 16. And Waiters kicks to Exum. Passes it to Adams. O'Neal with it. Guarded by Valanciunas. Back to Adams. There's the dish to Waiters. Now here's Exum. He's tightly guarded. Few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. And that one is off. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Kicks to Adams. Pass to Waiters. Back to Adams. And it's Exum in the corner. Dishes it to Koufos. Over Jones. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Okogie, he's guarded by Waiters. And now Utah, fast break. Waiters leading the charge. Put that bucket in no time at all. Waiters got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Utah. Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there. Use the clock and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
All right, thank you, David. And here's Exum. After Tyus Jones getting his shot to go from deep. Adams, the pass to O'Neal. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
That one misses. Good on the second free throw. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Outside, Jones. And there's the pass to Valanciunas. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Drills the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
Well, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Koufos. Defense right on him.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point. Shooting two.
He throw good. Wiggins. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for Utah. Shot from free throw range, and Waiters gets it to go on the assist by Exum. Exum's got 4 assists now tonight. Minnesota leading by 18. Jones finds Valanciunas. Back to Jones. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Here's O'Neal. After the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Clock at 6. O'Neal against Wiggins. His three-pointer's off the mark. Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Back to Jones. Okogie, he is guarded by Waiters. Okogie, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Well, you know, the D just hasn't been there for real. I mean, these shooters are getting any perimeter shot they want. It's a bunch of warm-up jump shots out there.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
He kicks to Wiggins. This is it to Valanciunas. Over O'Neal. No good from Valanciunas. Jazz trail by 20. And here is O'Neal. Pass to Koufos. Now here's Exum. It's stolen by Jones. He feeds it to Wiggins. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Exum kicks to Adams. O'Neal dishes to Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him. Minnesota making some changes. Towns, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Bradley Beal comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Rozier in for Tyus Jones. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Gobert, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Joe Ingles comes in for O'Neal. Mitchell, he's checked in for Dion Waiters. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Dante Exum. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his 5th foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Towns with it. Outside Beal. Rozier for 3. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And Utah turns it over again.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. And Beal kicks to Rozier. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
And it's Mitchell missing.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention.
Now here's Towns following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Bates Diop, the pass to Rozier over Rubio. And it's Rozier again missing. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Rubio finds Koufos. Now Mitchell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And he makes the first. And Mitchell drops them both. Here's Rozier. Pass to Bates-Diop. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And he comes up with the deuce. And that's now 17 points for Beal.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Outside, Towns. Rozier kicks to Beal. The pass to Towns. Back to Beal. Second chance shot. Koufos grabs the miss. Koufos has got 7 rebounds in the game. Rubio outside. Passes it to Koufos. Now Mitchell. Gobert with it. Now guarded by Towns. 4 on the clock. Here's Mitchell. Wow, way off on that. For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Josh Okogie. Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Valanciunas has checked in. And a switcher also for Utah. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Kosta Koufos. He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Kicks to Adams. He dishes it to Mitchell. 7-foot shot, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Pass to Rozier. Inside, Valanciunas. Rebound, Utah. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Mitchell wide open. Misses the 3. The Timberwolves shooting reasonably well, 45%. Rozier against Rubio. Pass to Rozier. Over Gobert. Another miss by Minnesota.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
And the basket by Ingles. Timberwolves shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Gobert against Beal. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Wiggins is checked in for the Timberwolves. And Utah with a change here, too. O'Neal's checked in. And both free throws good for Beal. Here is Rubio. Adams outside. He kicks it to Waiters. And the layup falls.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
1:51 left to play in the final quarter. Waiters against Beal. to the inside. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And you can see at this stage of his career, just still not comfortable as a finisher at the basket.
Got a piece of it. O'Neal passes to Rubio. O'Neal dishes to Adams. 5 to shoot. Shot on the wing. Utah with a fresh 24. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. The Jazz working the ball around now. Clock at 4. Here's Rubio. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Minnesota shooting from the field. 44%. Not bad.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight. And an important win for the Timberwolves.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Beal.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Rubio finds Adams.
That's his first personal foul at the line for the Jazz. Steven Adams taking 2 shots.
Two shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Minnesota. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
I feel great, I think the whole team played great. We shared the ball, we grabbed rebounds, we made big possessions. So I think it was a great game.
Hey, Andrew, congrats again. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.